Hey YouTube, it's Lip On Queen here. Just want to come here today and I wanted to share an updated eyeshadow palette collection. I've had a lot of people request for me to do an updated lip balm collection, just lip product collection like lipsticks and glosses, eyeshadow palette collections, and just stuff like that. And so I decided today I was going to do the eyeshadow palette collection video. And I will eventually do the whole lip product collection and lip balm collection stuff, but I wanted to do this video first. So lately I have been on an eyeshadow palette kick, and I don't know why, but every now and then I get in that mood and I just start buying eyeshadows. And so I wanted to get here today and show my updated collection because I do have some different ones in my collection now. So the first one, I got this for my birthday this week from my awesome YouTube sister Zoe. She sent me an Ulta gift card for my birthday, and so I went and purchased this with it. This is the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. I have wanted this palette for so long, and I finally have it. I know I'm behind on the game of getting it, but I love it so much. There is the palette. It's so beautiful, and it smells so good. It really does. It smells like the like a sweet peanut butter or something. It smells really good. And it reminds me a lot of the Too Faced chocolate bar palette scent, like that sweet scent. But I'm very excited for this, so very happy to have that. And then for Mother's Day, my husband and my children got me this. It's the Dirty Dancing eyeshadow beauty palette. And I will show it to you real quick. And I have already featured this on my channel. I did it as my Mother's Day gift video. So if you want to check that out, you can. So there's the beautiful shadows, and you have a highlighter in the middle, and you have a liquid matte lipstick up top. And not to blind you guys, but there is the pictures on the top, and there's a nice mirror in the middle. So I'm very excited for this palette. I've used this palette several times since I've had it, and I love the different eye looks I do with it. So definitely love that. And then I have got a few from the drugstore. I ended up purchasing the Petal Pusher from Wet n Wild. I had this in my collection a couple years ago, but I ended up doing a declutter and I got rid of it. And this I found on clearance at Dollar General the other week, and so I picked it up, and I love this palette. It's such a good one. If you don't have that in your collection, it's a really good one, and you definitely need it. It doesn't cost much. And then I got this in my Ipsy bag this month, and this is the Pacifica Island Life palette. And this is really beautiful. I love the colors. Isn't that beautiful? So I definitely love that one. That one's really awesome. And then with coupons, I have ended up purchasing these here at Walgreens. It's the Rimmel London Magnificent Eyeshadows. I don't know how you say all that. But I got two of them. There's another one in the collection. This one's Keep Calm and Wear Gold. And then this one is Grunge Glamour. And I really do like these. They do have a little chalkiness to them, but overall I really love the different eye looks you can do with it. They're really beautiful. So very, very nice. Then my awesome YouTube sister Zoe, as I keep saying, she bought me this Urban Decay palette this year. This is the electric palette from Urban Decay. I did not have that in my collection, and then she ended up getting it for me. She got a really good deal on it. And isn't it beautiful? Oh my gosh, I am so ready to wear this summer, because you know, summertime's when you would really wear your bright, bright colors. I am so excited for it. I can't wait. So very excited for that. I love that palette. And then when I went to Ulta, got a hair in my mouth. Last time I went to Ulta, I ended up picking up the Revolution Makeup Ultra Eye Contour and Light and Shade. This is the dupe for Kat Von D. I mean, it's not like, you know, like the same formula wise, but I mean, it's like it has the same layout and colors. So I really like this. This is a really nice palette. It's really pretty. So I'm a big fan of that. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright. And then I have the Smoked Urban Decay palette. This one I use off and on when I really want to do a smoky eye, but other than that, I don't use it that much. So I definitely need to start showing some love to it. This is beautiful, beautiful shadows. And it came with a brush, but this is not the brush that, no, it came with an eyeliner, that's right. It came with an Urban Decay eyeliner. That's right. I kept thinking it come with a brush, but it didn't. That's a little brush that I have in there. But I like this palette. But like I said, I only use it once in a while. I don't do a lot of smoky eyes, but I really do love that palette when I do them. And then I have the Revealed palette from Coastal Scents. And this has got some pretty shadows in it. I tried to pan it, what was it, last year or the year before? And I made success in 4 shadows, but that was about it. I don't know. It's a good palette. It is chalky, it is powdery, but overall you can really get some really good looks with this, and it's inexpensive. It's like normally 19 bucks on their website, but a lot of times you can do coupon codes and stuff and get it for like a really good deal. And then I ended up making 2 Z palettes on my own. So this is just random shadows. Some are from Wet n Wild, some are The Balm, some are Coastal Scents. I just have a variety. So as you can tell, some of them even got cracked when I was trying to bring them over into this one. But overall, I mean, this is where I just keep my singles and stuff and some of my highlighters. I have some really pretty highlighters as well in my little brush right there. I keep it all in this. So these are just 2 Z palettes that I've made. And then I have 2 of the L'Oreal, the palette nude palettes. This is nude 1. And I really like this palette. This palette is good when I want to do a neutral eye and stuff. And this one seems like it has a little bit, it's a lot more like, more neutral colors and stuff. But I really enjoy this one every now and then. But the shadows itself, they're very buttery feeling. Like, I really like that about it. And a lot of people give this palette crap on YouTube, but I really love the palette. So it's really your preference and stuff. But I truly love these, so I don't have a problem with them. But there's the palette Nude 2. And these have really like more like the mauve colors and stuff in it. And I really like that. This is a really good palette. So got both of those. And then my friend Zoe, she sent me, let me see if I can find the other one. She was repurchasing some of these in her collection, and so she sent me 2 that she had that were used, and she's like, maybe you can get some use out of them. This is the Lorac Pro, I think it is, Pro palette. And as you can tell, it's had some use on it, but this is a really good palette, and I really love having it in my collection. It's a really good palette, so maybe that'll be the one I pan next. Right now I'm panning my Urban Decay Vice 3, so maybe that'll be the next one I pan. And then I have the Naked Original palette. This is one she had too as well, and it's a little dirty. I need to clean it, but yeah, she was getting a new one anyways in her collection, so she ended up giving me this one. So this is awesome because I did not have the Naked 1 palette in my collection, so I was super excited for this so I could at least say I had it and be able to use these awesome colors because there's some really beautiful colors in this. So those are the 2 that Zoe sent me. And then I ended up getting this one, the Naked 3 Urban Decay palette. I don't use this as often as I used to when I first got it, but it is a beautiful palette. It's got a lot of shimmer in it. A lot of shimmery shades, but overall it's a really good palette, and I love the tin packaging because you can take it places, you don't have to worry about it getting damaged. And then I have some Too Faced palettes, which I love Too Faced. This is the Chocolate Bar palette, like I was mentioning when I said my Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. And this one here has some beautiful shadows in it. And you can do a lot of looks with this, and it smells amazing. It really does smell like cocoa. It smells really good. So I really love that. And then I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. I really love this one too. I love that it has the heart-shaped pans, and I love the shadows in it. One of my favorite shadows in this is the Molasses Chip, and I really like the Cotton Candy color and the cafe color and the Pecan Praline. There's a lot of colors in here I love, but this is such a good palette. So definitely, I'm so happy to have that. I love that palette. And this is one that I got for Valentine's Day from my mom. And this is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And I love this palette so much. It truly smells like peaches. It smells so good. Love it. And I love the shadows in this. This is such a beautiful palette. So I'm a huge fan of this one. I love having this in my collection. And it's going to be really nice for the summertime because you can do really beautiful eye looks. And then my friend, she gave me this. She had purchased it from Ulta, and she wasn't a huge fan of the palette, so she gave it to me because this is one I've been really wanting to buy myself and purchase and try out myself. And this is the Revolution Makeup Fortune Favors the Brave. I don't know what the palette itself's called. I think it might be it. But it looks like this with the gold packaging. And then inside, it's a little dusty because these are powdery shadows, but they're really pretty too, though. You can really do a lot of different looks with this. There are a lot of shimmery shadows in this because I've had a lot of shimmer on my eyes from this stuff when I've used it. But it's a good palette overall. I really like it, and I think you can get it for like 20 bucks, 15, 20 bucks on Ulta website, so I'm excited to have that. And this is my very first palette that I ever got from Sephora. I was so excited to get this, and I've had this in my collection for years. And this is the Black Magic Makeup Palette, and it looks like this. And when you open it, it has a mirror on this side, and then there's your colors. It's just a cute little palette, and I keep it because it was something that was really near and dear to me. I love this palette so much. I got it for a really good deal, and it was my very first Sephora palette, and I loved it. And then I have some BH Cosmetics. This is the Forever Smoky. And these have really huge mirrors in them. I'm trying not to blind you with them, but they're very big. And look at that. You get a highlighter, a bronzer, a blush, some lip colors, and some shadows. It's a really nice palette for the price, and I really like the plastic packaging on it. It's really nice to travel with. And this is the BH Cosmetic Bronze Paradise. I'm trying to blind you. You can see my husband's guitars on the wall. There is the shadows and the highlighter and the blush. Not blush, I mean bronzer. These are so beautiful. I think I bought this palette because the highlighter, I thought the highlighter was so beautiful. And I bought it for that blue shade. That blue shade is just to die for. I love that color. So, glad I have that. And then my husband had bought me this last year. Or maybe, was it last year? Whenever the Gem and the Holograms movie came out and they did the Gem and Holograms palette at Sephora, he bought me the palette because I love Gem and the Holograms. And this is what that looks like. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. This palette's just gorgeous. And it just, I don't know, it's just childhood. I just love the fact that they did a Gem palette. And then another BH Cosmetics palette I have that I love. When I really want to do bright colors on my eyes, I go for this palette. This is the Take Me to Brazil palette. I don't even know if they still have this on their website or not, but I love this palette. Some of the shadows are chalky, but my gosh, those colors are just beautiful. And you can do such a beautiful bright eye look, and I just love this palette. It's a really nice one. And then I do have a Urban Decay Vice palette, one that's practically new. This one's hardly ever been touched. As you can see, it's like barely been touched. And then I have one that I'm panning right now because I got this as a birthday gift, I think it was last year from, or the year before from my best friend. And then my cousin had ended up giving me the Vice palette, the Vice 3 palette. And this is the one I decided to pan because she had hit a lot of different colors pretty good. And so I was like, I'll use this one to pan first. So that's my one right now. I'm giving y'all an update early on my palette right now, my Vice 3 palette. But I'm doing pretty good on that. I'm hitting a lot of pan, and I'm doing a lot of progress, so I'm excited for that. And this is the Naked Urban Decay Basics palette. This is the one I've combined with my Vice 3 to give me my lighter shades when I need them. So there's that. Alright, let me make sure I got enough time. And then I have a Smashbox on the Rocks palette. I keep this in the box because I don't use it as often as I do the rest of the palettes, but it's a really beautiful one. And it was like a holiday palette, and I got a really good deal on it. I think it was like $12 or something. It was such a good buy. And I do use it around the holiday time just because I like to do different eye looks with it. But I love it. Then I have the Urban Decay Pulp Fiction palette. I really love this one as well. Super pretty. And it comes with a little brush. I just love this palette. I'm trying to get through this so I don't make the video completely like a 20-minute video. And then I have the Missy Lynn palette from BH Cosmetics. This one's absolutely beautiful. And I love these bronze like shades down here. Oh my gosh, they are so gorgeous. And this is such a good palette. I don't even know if you can get it on BH Cosmetics anymore, but I love it. Then I have the Urban Decay Ammo palette. It's a really beautiful one. It has a lot of shimmer in it, but they are so beautiful. And it's such a pretty palette. I love the little purple skull on it. It's just beautiful. Then I have a little trio here from Wet n Wild, and this is Plaid to the Bone. I don't even think I've used this yet. No. Isn't it beautiful? I just recently got it with coupons, and I just haven't used it yet. And then I have the Maybelline New York Nudes palettes, and the ones they have. I have the Brights. I have just the Nudes, the original one. I have the Rock Nudes. I love that one. The Smokes. The Blush Nudes. And then the newest one is the 24K Nudes, and I really like this. This one and the Blush Nudes are my absolute two favorite out of the whole collection. I love these two palettes so much. I mean, their formula is chalky and powdery sometimes, and sometimes not highly pigmented, but those two palettes are just the best, I think, in my mind. And then I have my Comfort Zone palette, which looks really rough because I've used it a lot. It's such a good palette. This one you definitely need if you love to do like neutral eyes or just different looks. This is definitely one you can do different looks with. I love this palette. And then one I recently got with coupons is the Jules True Naked palette from CoverGirl. I haven't really used this a whole lot yet, so I can't give you like my full-fledged opinion, but the colors are gorgeous. So very excited for those. Let's see if I can finish this up. And then another one I haven't used yet is the Silent Treatment one from Wet n Wild. It's another trio. Got a good deal on that, so I haven't used that yet. But this one here, I love this one. I've used it like 3 or 4 times now. It's from NYX, and it's the Cosmic Metals. This is such a good palette. If you don't have this, you need it. Oh my gosh. The metallic colors in this are gorgeous, and it feels like butter when you apply them. They're beautiful. And it was like $8 on the Ulta website. Such a good buy. And then the last palettes I have is the MAC Brooke Shields collection that my awesome YouTube sister Mimi Wallace had sent me for my birthday a couple years ago. And it's such a beautiful palette, especially for like summertime looks. It's just gorgeous. Love it. Then I have a Disney's Villains palette from the Little Mermaid collection here. And it's just beautiful. And I love the packaging on this because I love the Little Mermaid, so very excited for that. And the last two in my collection is the Fergie Wet n Wild palettes. This one's called Milano Collections. And I love these. They're so beautiful and they're so pigmented. I love Wet n Wild shadows. And then the last one I have in my collection is Paris Runway. And I love this one as well because I love purple shades. It's so gorgeous. So very excited to have these. This is my complete eyeshadow palette collection. I know I have a ton, but like I said, I do declutters once in a while. And when I feel a little overwhelmed, I'll probably let a few go. But right now, I'm just really satisfied with my collection, and I really love having the variety. And I hope you enjoyed this collection video, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Thanks. Bye.